All right, and we are back. Welcome back to Kay's Table, episode 6.2. So, if you're enjoying the show, feel free to like and subscribe. So, to recap, basically, we are all standing in the middle of town. Well, the two of you are standing in the middle of town along with Sup, and you are over at the tavern dealing with the orc and the hungover goblins.
And hungover orc.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Is Brad like the only one who's not drunk?
Yep, he's completely sober.
I don't think he drank anything.
All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Apparently we're going to the magistrate.
Yep, so I bring this up and...
Okay, so two of you are going to the magistrate.
Yep.
All right. And Fee, what are you doing? If you come out, you'll see them going to the magistrate.
I'll come back for the orcs and goblins in a few hours. I'm gonna walk out and... Do I see them? I walk out?
Yep, you see them walking towards the magistrate.
Walk up to them.
All right, you're all together. So, what are you doing?
Just walking to the magistrate, right?
It's a nicely built building.
Mm-hmm.
Very ornate front door. It says magistrate's office in fine letterings that are very nicely painted and emboldened on a sign above the door. It has a large picturesque window. And as I said before, inside you can see there's multiple tables set up with inks and quills. In fact, you see there's about 6 different people sitting down currently working on paperwork. As you walk in, you also see another person at one of the back desks with piles of gold coins that's counting them out and doing out the accounting. Behind the counter, you see the receptionist, who is a lizard man who appears to be completely buried in paperwork with a big smile on his face.
He's content. They're faking to be.
Okay. Greetings. What can I help you find folks with today? Looking for permits, applications? What can I help you with?
I approach the desk and I tell him, sorry to bother you. I just wondered if the magistrate was available. We're just doing something in town. I just wanted to make sure that there was no conflict or issues.
Do you have an appointment?
I do not.
Okay. May I ask who is requesting?
A group of travelers that's taking care of the Beast of the East.
Okay. And do I have a name for these group of travelers?
Carl and Company.
Carl and Company.
In charge.
Not gonna say that didn't occur to me.
Oh, well, let me see if he's available. He comes back a few moments later. He will see you, yes. Please follow me. Leads you back up a series of stairs, stops before a door, knocks a couple of times on it, opens it up, and ushers you in.
I head in.
Yep. Inside, you see a very ornate desk with about 6 very plush, comfortable chairs set up in a semicircle in front of it. And behind is the most gaudy, overdressed goblin you think you've ever seen. And if there was some type of fancy type of clothing, somehow it's mixed into his outfit.
A new one for BB.
So he basically looks like the Skeksies from the movie.
Pretty close, only instead of it being rotting and horrible looking, it's all brand new, ornate, perfectly cleaned, pressed, the whole 9 yards. And he has like the epitome of a Renaissance poof. Greetings, I am Crix Mixel. I am glad to be of service. So you folks are going to be taking care of our little bestial problem, I hear. Fantastic news. And how can we help you? As you look around, you can see his desk has piles of paperwork, gold coins, platinum coins, right there in front of you. You also see behind him is this beautiful picture window, okay? And in front of it is a collection. And on the collection, you can see, do a perception roll for me.
All of us.
And everyone's in there.
Nat 20.
16.
You are just taken aback by the room.
Everything's shiny.
Yeah. Okay.
Bird brain
Your
can't handle.
eyes lock on, beneath a glass dome on a wooden stand, is a large golden coin. Alright. You, as you look through everything, you see the coin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see a small cluster, which is larger, bigger than any of the ones that he had, of the blue crystal. Another one of the purple crystal. You see on a stand what looks to be a 6-inch purple crystal point, a silver helmet with a lot of engraving, an ornately carved pearl, and it seems to depict some kind of story. So how can I help you find folks today? Please, have a seat, have a seat.
Can I fit in the chairs?
Yes.
I can?
Yes.
Sit.
Okay, in fact, they're big for you.
Sit.
For the two of you, they're like a couch. You both could sit on one.
I take a seat.
So what can I help you find folks with? And by the way, welcome to our town.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any information that you might be privy to about this beast of the east that might help us in our endeavor to exterminate it?
It's a lizardine creature that has killed at least 27 of our fine folks in town here, who are all traveling around it where it made its new nest. So currently we are avoiding that area, and since we have started avoiding the area, we've had no further casualties. I am pleased to report.
And about how long has this beast of the east been terrorizing this area?
Oh, about a month.
Um,
Started getting bad about 2 weeks ago when it killed about 16 of our citizens here, who went on a farming trip out where usually they collect one of our specialties, the black moss, which is used in quite a few of our specialty drinks and other fun items. Have you had a chance to try it yet?
my party did, and I have to admit that the experience was mixed.
Now, did you drink it straight or did you drink it the right way?
I'm not sure.
Straight.
I look over at them.
That's the problem, dear sirs. Let me help you.
Sirs?
Puts a shot glass in front of each of you, places a small metal device on top of each one, drops a sugar cube on each one, and then slowly pours it out, melting the sugar cube into it. Then he pulls out a small lit match from a lantern, lights the top of them, which burst into a quick little burst of green flame, and then the flame goes out. Now try.
I'll drink it.
Okay?
Okay.
Con check.
Yep.
Saving throw.
Yep.
7.
It burns, but it's the nicest, sweetest tasting liquor you can remember having. It's like alcoholic molasses. And you are feeling inebriated.
Not my constitution. Okay.
How about, did you try it?
Yeah. I
What'd
did
you roll? Roll.
13.
No problem. Yeah, this stuff is stout, but is nowhere near like it was the other night.
Not as bitter as it was the other night.
In fact, it's sweet.
Maybe sweet.
So, I know you guys didn't just come here to drink me booze, so what can I help you out find folks out with?
Is there anything about the town that we should be aware of, since we'll be staying here for at least a few more days after we take care of this problem for you?
I'm guessing you have room and board. You've met
Yes.
with people.
All of the above.
I'm not sure how I can help you out with that, fine folks, unless you're looking for some type of permit to do business here, or are you looking to set up residence here, or is there anything else that I should be aware of? There's not like any outstanding things that might be warranted for me to be aware of about your presence here now, is there?
No.
No. Oh, he gets to roll. Oh, fuck.
I tell him that we didn't come here to cause trouble, and after we're done with our business, we'll be moving on west.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Personally, I don't care where you come from, where you're going, as long as you don't cause any trouble for us while we're here. And maybe we can do some good business and make some money off each other in the process.
Since we'll be in town for a few days, would you like us to check in with you tomorrow after we finish our problem solving and see if you need any extra help?
I'll tell you what, if you fix the Beast of the East issue and are able to come back, I'll be able to scrounge out a bit of a reward from the town for you. And I might have a few other ideas for you. There's a few things that have been kind of troubling us lately that we could use some help with, depending on what your costs are.
Question.
I might have answers.
That purple crystal right there.
That was a gift about 15 years ago from one of the monks of Uru. Beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
Why, you interested?
But yeah.
500 gold and it's yours.
Oh, no.
I have 42. I have an idea. If we defeat the Beast of the East, will you cut half the price?
If you defeat the Beast of the East, I'll give it to you for 450.
That works.
That's still a deal. These are rare.
Okay, yeah.
But I point over. That coin, how long have you had that in your possession?
That's an interesting story there, lad. Fine eye you have. I won that in a card game right before I came to this town. Had great luck ever since that game. Not a single failed business venture. Why, are you interested in it? It is a very beautiful coin. It's an old world. Okay, not really accepted for the size.
That's true. I am interested in it.
Well, sell it to you for 5,000 gold. That seems like a fair price, don't you think, sir?
Well, I can't afford that. I could buy you your thing. I couldn't buy this. I don't say that, but then again. See, I actually happen to know where that coin's from. Would you believe me if I tell you that it's leprechaun gold?
I would.
Just like this one. I pull out an identical one.
Good for you. You beat him too. He's horrible at cards.
Actually, I didn't beat him. I offered a proposition.
Thank you.
I'm supposed to actually reclaim these coins. I never told him I'd lie. I'm actually on a quest for that leprechaun to collect all of his coins.
Oh, excellent. 5,000 gold and you can have it.
I'm afraid I don't have 5,000 gold right now. But if that's what it takes, one day I will come back for it.
Well, then I'm afraid, dear sir, you do not have a coin.
Yeah.
These are rare. I did a lot of research on these. Apparently, leprechauns lose these quite often.
They do.
I feel like he's just gonna feel like a jab at the back of his head after that comment.
See, that's the difference, though. Reclaiming lost coins is one thing. I guess he beat the leprechaun fair and square. I don't think the leprechaun even has a leg to stand on with hurting me at this point. Because technically he's the current owner of the coin.
Leprechaun, he doesn't care.
Yeah, true.
You know, but I'm not playing him as totally evil.
Well, unfair. I'm trying to work with the situation. I'm talking to him. I'm doing everything that I said I would do.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Yep, 5,000 gold and you can have it.
Here's a question.
Curious answers.
Have you been getting complaints of random things going missing from the Uru church over there?
No. The Uro takes care of their own business. It's part of our agreement.
Fair enough.
Agreement was reached 15 years ago,
Of course
where
it
they
was.
manage their own business and I manage my own.
Of course it was. Seems a lot of things happened 15 years ago.
Oh, when Judas came to town, it was a fantastic time. Quite a few different renovations were made. Town upgraded nicely. Got a few new customers as well. Upgraded our business directly. Soon after, the southern part of town started building up really nicely. And we've been succeeding fantastically since. You don't mind me asking where you folks staying? I'm guessing not the Dry Tuft.
No, we're not staying at the Drive Tuft. But they're not really a concern anymore.
I don't think they were much of a concern to begin with.
Well, since we kind of fired them.
Okay.
But no, we're
Why did
staying
you mention that?
because he knows who we are.
How do you know?
Yeah, how would he know?
Why would he else say? Else would he say? Are you staying at the Dry Tuft?
Because we're travelers, as we've said twice
There
already
are
to him.
like 3 other places to stay.
But the biggest one and the most one closest to the exterior of the city is the Dry Tuft. It would be the most logical option for travelers.
Folks, I honestly do not care. Huh? I don't hand in any marks for any mercenary bills, especially to someone that won't pay it. I am fully aware of your whole situation. Don't play me for stupid.
Never said I was.
I mean, that Duke, I guess he's your father? I'm sorry.
I don't know if he's my dad anymore. That's the thing.
Then congratulations.
I'm a thing.
Let's see, where was it?
There's hot dogs in the fridge if you're hungry.
It's okay for us to talk, just not you.
Oh, thanks. Oh, that's up the game. Thank you, V.
Okay. Honestly, no one trusts that Duke out there anymore.
Maybe one day we'll go back and,
He doesn't
Circle.
hold true to any of his deals.
That's a habit of murder.
Aye. And plus, I'm pretty good friends with your fiance.
Is this where we run?
Did you even get to meet him?
Do I need to be worried?
Why?
Turn us in?
You arrived in town yesterday.
Okay.
You were outside my building for about 4 hours last night.
Also true.
Nothing happens in this town without me knowing.
Yeah.
So then you know where we're staying.
Aye. I don't know why you don't have any feeling to share any information with me, but you guys must be pretty hard up and probably pretty scared out on your own.
We have trouble trusting.
Yes.
Understandable.
Most of us were born and raised in Foxfield.
I
Not a very
know.
trusting place.
I mean, one of
No.
us would have been dinner.
We don't
Jesus
talk
Christ.
about that.
So, if I might ask, because I know Gongro's going to ask me, why'd you run?
I don't want to die.
Fair.
He just thinks for a second. Fair.
Fair. Considering your family history, most fair.
Cursed.
I don't know. I mean, I met one of your sisters. She was a pretty feisty one.
Queta or Zamina?
Guida, out in the Plainsman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's domineering.
Oh, yeah.
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 My eldest sister.
She came through here with Congro and her husband for a while. So you ran just because you didn't want to die.
I'm dead either way, but I don't want to be married.
Understandable. It actually works out much better for him in all honesty. He doesn't have to make you disappear at that point. He can just cause war against your father anyway.
Either way, the kingdom's getting taken down because I'm not sure anyone would fight for you.
Oh yeah, Foxfield is not much longer to last. It's just a matter of who's going to be in charge of it afterwards and what's going to be left alive afterwards. Personally, I'm hoping that we can leave quite a bit alive. I like to rebuild. Congrove has his way.
Honestly,
Just wipe out everything and take over. So, now that we're on a little bit more of a even keel, I hope, let me ask you again. How can I help you?
Why did we stop here? Did we actually need anything? I just started following you guys here. I was curious about.
I don't believe that we have any specific requests. We're headed to the blacksmith to equip our hired help. Honestly, was just trying to introduce ourselves. I don't think we have anything that we actually
what
want
do you
to
know
bother
about the
you
West?
What do you want to know?
Gelph?
Gelph have not been seen, supposedly, for the last 500 plus years. Not to say that they don't travel around occasionally, but usually not as openly as some.
I'm testing the fates. Let's see how long I can stay alive.
Apparently, there's a prophecy.
Which one? You have the Uru prophecy, you have the Skeksies prophecy, you have the Elven prophecy, you have the
Something along the lines of
Bardloc prophecy, you have the Lizardkin. All of them have their own types of prophecies.
something upon the lines of a light traveling across the land and curing the land.
All of them refer to that. The darkness shall be broken when the light once again emerges, is the basic gist of them all. And the light shall emerge upon the breaking of the barrow. I have no idea what that means, and that's only in a few.
Okay. When's the last time the Skeksies were through here?
People say like 20 years ago.
The last Skeksies that came through here was about 3 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, solitary stranger. Traveler. Comes here every so often. Usually stays out to the woods.
Good to know. Any questions?
You definitely don't know much about your kin now, do you?
No.
Oh, dear girl. Don't go home.
I found that out already.
With base and Foxfield, we have nothing for normal.
It was going to be dinner, apparently.
My guess is that they bought you as a pet.
Honestly, not surprised.
I've seen your memories. Pretty sure one of my sisters saved you. She did say that you were a cute little
Creepy
bald
little
bird.
thing.
So, what can I do for you fine folks otherwise? I'm not sure. What? I'm not going to sell you out. It's not worth it to me.
My favorite.
But I'm also not protecting you anything special either. So,
Neutral.
don't expect anything like that either.
You're a neutral party.
Well, I believe that we've had anyone have any questions. We can let this man get back to his work.
Well, I have no questions.
Well, then let's go. And so I guide the group out, thank the man, and head out.
Very well. Be safe. We'll be with you. So, you exit out. Did anyone want to do any perception or arcana checks while you were in there?
Arcana.
Want to do a Arcana on the purple pistol.
Okay.
So,
Just Arcana in general. Seeing what's magical in the room, what's not magical.
12.
17.
Okay. You sense that the crystal definitely has some type of magical essence, but it doesn't match anything that you're aware of. On that, you were able to notice that there are actually about a dozen glyphs around this room, okay, that all exude different types of magic.
I want to look at them. And does he notice?
No, he doesn't pay attention to it. But what did you roll total?
17.
Yeah, at that you can see some are like summoning up elemental energy. You can see the basics of that. You're not sure what most of the other ones are, but they definitely do not look favorable.
I'm gonna write down the elemental one.
Okay.
Maybe I could summon an elemental one day. Who knows?
No, but alright, so you guys are outside now?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you want to do? You have about 3 hours until...
Someone needs new gear. Or some people need new gear.
Okay, so
I hand you a bag with 200 gold in it.
what do you want to get for your Orcan people? And you take notes on this.
Okay.
They're her henchmen.
Notes.
Yep.
Yeah.
I just gave you 200 coin to equip them, so...
And as you hand that over, stuff looks up to you. I don't think I was supposed to be in there for that. Is something going on?
We trust you. Just don't say anything.
I look it up, flat up.
By the light of the Uru, I shall do as you wish.
We're wanted criminals in the east. On the run headed west. Well, we're only wanted criminals because we didn't want to die. If that means anything. Self-preservation wins out.
If it
I
helps.
thought you were heroes.
We became heroes after we left. There's a difference.
But you're criminals?
So,
No, we're wanted. There's difference. We're not criminals. We're just wanted.
Can I explain this to you? Okay.
You're criminals?
We're labeled criminals. We're not actually criminals.
Yeah, we're wanted men and women.
But the light of the Uru is with you.
That's
How could
because
you be
they're bad
criminals?
people. The bad people want us. They're bad. They follow
Right,
evil
But the
gods.
bad people don't make laws. They're not the ones in charge. The good men are in charge. The good kings. The good rulers. Like our magistrate here, right?
Where
Not
we
every
come-
place is like this.
So where we come from a place where there's a bad ruler.
Bad king. Bad people.
But bad rulers get overthrown by the heroes.
One
So
day.
there are no bad rulers, right?
One day.
One day we'll get to it.
I mean, the heroes haven't taken out the bad guys yet?
Not in
Not
Foxfield, no.
They're too strong.
I'll be a hero. I'll take out the bad leaders.
I
Wanna
pat
travel with
myself on the
us?
head now.
Hey, I, by the light of Uru, shall assist you, if you'll let me.
So you want to travel with us?
Please, master? I mean, sir?
Alright, you can follow us. You have to get permission of your, like, head acolyte or something.
I'll be back. Kid runs off.
Another follower. Our army is...
Sorry, that's what I say.
Sam, I'm gonna look
I'm
at
going
you.
to the
Our army is
blacksmith
growing.
then. Okay.
It's not wrong.
And I seen that the orc had a battle axe, right?
Yeah, it was stone and crappy.
I'm gonna look at the battle axes.
Okay. So,
Be back.
you go to the foundry.
Mm-hmm.
You walk in, and behind the counter, you see a feminine, copper-scaled kobold who is currently doing some ornate engraving on what looks to be a bracer. It's beautiful.
A pretty bracer you're making
She
there.
looks up. Oh, wow, now. Oh, what can I help you with?
I didn't mean to surprise you. I'm sorry.
Oh, nothing at all.
Okay.
What can I get you for?
I've come here to like pick up weapons for my henchmen. Do you maybe have a battle axe and a few other things?
Of course.
Javelins too.
A battle axe will be 12 gold.
What's the highest quality you can make?
We have a battle axe for 12 gold.
Right, that works. Do you have javelins?
Yes.
I'll take a battle axe, 2 javelins.
Javelins are 5 silver pieces apiece.
Okay. A short sword and a short bow.
A short sword will be 10 gold, please.
Okay.
There were 3 daggers between them.
3 daggers. Okay. So
A short sword, 3 daggers, a battle axe. Don't bother with the bow, but definitely go with the 2 javelins for the other guy.
So.
So you got 22 gold and 10 silver. Or 20 silver. You want to do the 2 javelins.
Oh,
Can I hand her
weapons?
20 silver and then 22 gold?
Well, thank you. And here you go.
Thank you.
Battle axe, 2 javelins, or 4 javelins at that price, and the short sword. Anything else I can help you with? We got some fine jewelry here made by my son. You know, beautiful amber work that he does. And if you're looking for buttons, my daughter Meat makes all kinds of beautiful buttons.
Her daughter's name is
Wait a minute.
Meat?
Metagame. Didn't one of you guys have something made of amber?
No.
You did. You have that earring, that nipple ring.
No,
That
that's
was
I'm
amber.
wearing that. That's opal.
That was opal.
That's not it.
No. No, you're thinking of the amulet of elements that we have.
Mm.
No.
Because that's the only, like, jewelry we have.
It's not jewelry. I wasn't talking about jewelry. It's not a ring or a necklace. It's an actual, I thought it was a piece of amber that someone had with a bug in it or something. But I don't have it in my inventory, so
No.
it's not me.
I have a jade giant figurine.
Mm.
That's not gold.
Anything else I can help you folks with?
My William?
Fine jewelry,
Did she go?
buttons, armor, weapons,
No, what kind
tools.
of jewelry is there? I'll take a peek.
It's a collection of mostly gold and amber.
Yeah?
There are some very fine exhibit pieces of it. The highest and most expensive ones is there's one pendant that's 25 gold. That inside is a perfectly preserved bee.
That's actually kind of cool.
And then there's another one that's a it's an adornment. It's not actually attached to anything. It looks like it could be attached to armor or pretty much anything else, depending on what you want. Kind of like a brooch kind of situation. And it has a perfectly preserved scorpion.
That's even cooler.
And then you see another one that is ornately carved and kind of in the back of the corner, leaning up against the wall. And it's an entire serpent encased in amber as a walking staff.
I want it.
I'm gonna point that out.
I need that.
That one? That one will be 150 gold.
I will put the money down for that shit.
You're not even there with me. I'm there by myself.
Ah! Grr!
Why would you waste that much money on something that you don't need? We might need to hire people. We might need to bribe gods. We might need our money.
Fine.
Priorities.
How much is it?
150 gold for the walking stick.
This isn't Toka. We don't have infinite funds. We should keep the money we need for what we need it for.
My son is specialized in it. I don't know how he does it, but you give him enough time and enough money and he'll put anything in amber for you.
That's cool.
Yeah, I also have this weird one here that, you know, most people don't like to see, but shows you, brings it out, and it's looks like a cute little fuzzy animal with a flat face and a big mouth with big teeth and a round body and tail coming out. That's
That was my thought,
encased in a ball of amber.
That was my thought too. It's a pug.
What is that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's funky looking.
It's funky. It's a pug. It's canonically.
This one's 400 gold.
Jesus. It's cute.
Well, yeah, it's a rare creature. You don't see these anymore. Maybe out in the jungle.
It's a fizz gig. It took me a second. It's a fizz gig. I'm sorry. It took me a second to get
So
that.
anything else I can help you with? I have some beautiful hair accessories. You know, I see you have nice, long, pretty hair, all up in a bun like that. Have you seen our little bun cage? This one here is 5 gold,
Yeah.
and you see it's pretty ornately made. It's a collection of amber and what looks to be gold wire that makes a bun cage with a couple sticks that go through it. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen them before.
Yeah.
Only this one's really pretty and ornate.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you have anything that would be good? Anything good for like satyrs and Skeksies?
Satyrs and Skeksies. Heard people are looking for them. I think. For satyrs, I have horn caps.
He doesn't need any more gold on him.
Golden satyr.
And for Skeksies. You know what? I have something that might interest the Skeksies. I'm not sure though. Okay. My son Kip made this out of polished amber.
Polished.
And she brings out a circle, and it's perfectly see-through polished amber in a convex fashion that magnifies light.
So it's a magnifying glass.
Yeah.
She is a nerd.
This is
so
a
she might like that.
This is our spyglass. It comes as part of a set. 1,000 gold.
Nope. Just walk away. Just walk away.
It's the actual cost of a spyglass is 1,000 gold.
Unless there's something that's going to help us in the fight we're supposed to get into in a couple hours, I
No.
don't think there's anything else that's really...
Would have been cool to find a
Necessary.
beak cap, though.
Is that going to help us fight against the swamp monster?
I could bite shit.
Then
If
that
there's
would be
anything
good.
else you need, we do custom work. What are you two doing while she's at the store?
I'll try to talk to spirits.
Where are you when you do it?
Am I anywhere near the...
Because we split off with you guys in front of the magistrate.
I headed back to the house.
Okay. So you're going to talk to spirits from the house?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for it. And what are you doing?
I'll visit the Temple of Uru.
Fuck.
The head priest, Muir, I think his name was. Switch back to that one. There we go. Yeah, Muir greets you. Welcome back, my child. And you can see Cleric Judius over in the background, okay, emptying out the collection bin into a small satchel.
I asked him if he wouldn't mind showing me what he did the night before with the whole making it the spear into a dagger.
Oh, you must connect with it and make it one with yourself. Not until you have become one with it and it has become one with you will you be able to truly control it, as I showed you.
So just, like, stab
So-
through your life or something?
As you have seen already, it can lengthen and shorten by your will. But that is by your will that it is doing that.
No.
It reads your will whether you wish it to or not. You just must accept it as part of you, and it will do as you desire. Believe in the power of the Uru.
Very, very wrong.
I bow, thank him, and leave.
Probably feeling like you weren't helped at all.
Metagame?
Yeah.
It's not in my character's nature to pray. This is a very weird thing when you're asking a guy to pray who's like, I'm not even sure there's gods.
I'm
Like,
not saying pray.
well,
Connect. That's more of a meditate.
yeah.
Like what we do with our weapons.
Yeah. That's not really a Josiah thing.
Then I guess you'll never be able to use your weapon as
I
fully.
can accept that, but...
Chest plates for goblins and one for an orc.
But of course.
I need 2 chest plates for goblins and 1 for an orc.
Okay. The player's handbook and the DMG, the way that they split stuff up for like weapons, armor, and stuff.
One of the
in
most
here
infuriating D&D things in history.
is ridiculous. You know, why not just put stuff freaking together? So what type would you like? We have plate armor for 1,500 gold. We have splint armor for 200 gold. Half plate for 750. Or if you just want a breastplate, that'll be 400.
What's the one for 200?
That would be splint mail armor.
What's that?
Okay, and she shows you splint mail, which is basically it's splints of metal and other material that are just kind of bound together by like wires and cabling. It's not very well made. It doesn't look like it has the most protection. It's heavy and cumbersome. Very heavy and cumbersome.
Situation.
Don't bother them. If nothing, we could probably be a benefit to them, and it's too expensive for anything else. Just be happy with weapons.
Yeah. That would do. Looking at the 4 javelins and the battle axe and the 3 daggers, I have to try to carry. I can carry it.
Probably ask her to wrap it if you really wanted.
Could you wrap the axe and javelins?
I can bundle them for you, sure.
That works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she grabs a piece of cord, ties up the javelins around the haft of the battle axe, and hands you the bundle.
I'm gonna take that and put the 3 daggers on my hip for now.
Okay, you now have 2 hours before the thing. Okay, so you've reached the house. What'd you roll for your commune?
You've done it now.
Okay,
Can I try again?
sure.
$16. Am I adding anything?
Okay. You sense that there is much death around you. And then you start hearing the whispering of over 100 voices
I'm gonna pass out.
all
again.
around you.
I'm gonna-
No, it's not. It's just annoying. It's like listening to, it's like being at the side of the ocean at high tide, the way that the waves are crashing in constantly and never go away, or like you have a radio with white noise static in the background going
Or a
constantly.
fan going constantly.
Yeah, it's like that.
I'm used to that
Only
shit.
it's whispering.
What's his name?
Occasional words you hear are banish, free, destroy,
Help?
poison,
Help?
death,
Any help?
linger, resurrect.
It doesn't sound like they're asking for help.
And then you hear what sounds like a couple dozen people just, it sounds like they're reading book after book just in monodrone voices that you can't understand the words of.
What?
What's the orc's name?
Burke.
Burke.
Okay? And how about you? You went to the temple.
When I talked to the priest, I pieced out. I left.
Yep.
I head to the front of the market and wait.
Heading towards the market, you going through the center of town, or are you going down through the Lizard Way?
Avoid the lizard way at all costs.
Okay.
Burke, Nick, Whack.
Nick, Burke, Nick, Knack, Whack.
Knick knack.
And whack.
All right, so you guys all done your preparations before you leave? All right, so about a half hour later, Sup finds you. Master wants to talk to you, please.
Do I have time to get to the temple and back? Okay, so I head over to the fall into the temple.
Okay. Muir greets you,
I
pulls you into a private room. So, I understand that little Sup here has gotten a liking to you and wants to go under your tutelage as an acolyte for you.
He asked.
Do you accept this?
I have no issue with it.
Are you aware that he is asking you to train him in the way of the Uru? Be a monk of the Uru. have and accompany you on his pilgrimage to the land of the Uru for the gaining of his staff and credential.
I am headed that direction. Although I don't have much experience, I'll do my best to train him in all ways I can, both the ways of Uru and ways of survival, I guess.
Do you have the texts?
I do not. I told him straight up.
That is sad. If you are going to be taking him, which I, of course, cannot have any issue with, I would say at least let me make a copy of the text for you to take with you, so you may have the teachings of the Uru to assist you with his training.
Agreeable.
I will have them copied over at the scribe and have them ready for you tomorrow, along with the necessary paperwork for you to sign for him,
Agreeable.
as you are taking him off of our hands in the church.
I'll do my best to take care of him.
Okay. And then what, you're going to head to Riverton Estate or where?
I'll head back to the market to wait for the others.
Okay. All right, so you've been studying, and what are you doing afterwards? It's now just about time to get going.
I was just listening to the dead, and no
Yeah.
voices really.
So as you start getting ready to leave and go meet up with everyone else, okay, all of a sudden you hear Josiah, Lothbrook, Carl, Sup, in accordance.
I'm gonna reach out to that voice.
Roll.
3.
You can't quite reach it. It fades out as you come back to the real world.
Can I try one more time?
No.
Damn.
Okay.
Can I try at a later date?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're coming out. You have all their gear. You've been in there for a while. You're gonna go and see the orcs. The orc and goblins to take it. You walk in, and they're a bit more awake. Each of them have what looks like disgusting types of drinks in front of them. That looks sludgy and horrible.
Ew.
And you see the shaman come over and finish one off with a smile on his face. Earth looks at you. Welcome back, sir. So, how can I help you? Looking at the bundle you're holding.
I got you guys some new weapons since yours are shitty.
Really?
Yeah.
He gets up.
I take that.
Now you
so-
realize this guy's 8 freaking feet tall.
Hey, I got someone as tall as me in the party.
He is jacked.
I'm trying not to show the fear on my face when he
Okay.
stands up.
He stands up, and you're like you're just above waist high with him. You're like up to here on his tummy. He's like, let me see that. He reaches down with one hand, picks up the whole bundle.
There's 4 javelins in
Okay,
there.
unties it, grabs the javelins, hands them off to Knack. Holds the axe, grabs the other battle axe in his other hand. Switches hands. Nice.
The one I got is
This isn't
metal.
coming out of my pay, is it?
No, I bought it.
A gift?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, you're my henchman. I'm supposed to take care of you.
So we get to go try it now, right?
Yeah, we're gonna be
30 minutes.
in 30 minutes.
Okay.
I'm gonna look at the other 3 goblins.
We'll go get prepared. Where we meet you?
Market.
Market?
Yeah.
We'll be in market in 30 minutes.
I'm gonna
All right, crew. Here.
3
javelins.
daggers too.
Time to suit up.
I'm gonna. Which ones had stone dagger? Which one had this dagger?
All of them have daggers, but you can't see what they are.
So just
Is there
drop the
any
3 and be like, peace.
Yeah.
You didn't pick up 3 daggers.
Yeah, I did.
That
Yeah,
wasn't
oh.
part of the gold that you paid.
I thought you said that was with the silver.
No.
No,
The
those are
javelins were
javelins.
silver.
I need to
The
get rid of
daggers are an
daggers.
extra 2 gold apiece.
I need to get rid of the daggers.
Yes, you do.
I did not steal the daggers. I am not a criminal yet.
We're
Would
just on the
look really
run.
bad for Sup.
So we have a monk.
Just gonna
In
sort of look at the
training.
shaman.
In training.
I wouldn't
What sort of
say
weapon
monk
you would
yet.
need.
Huh?
I look at the shaman. I didn't know what kind of weapon you would need, but do you want a dagger?
The spirits are my weapon.
He's a
Nod,
necromancer.
smile, and walk.
It
The
sort of
nature is my weapon.
What
And
is
the
this one?
unnature is my ally. He sees maniacal smile.
Noted. Peace.
Noted. Bye.
I'll see you guys at the market in 30 minutes then.
I'm waiting at the market already.
I'm there.
Alright. So, she arrives at the market and finds you. I can take it you're hanging out in front of her stall.
Yep.
She's packing it up at this point. And she's, can't believe you're coming with me. I'm so happy I'll be able to walk home the right way. Because the other way is 10 extra miles. It's horrible. I have to leave 2 hours early.
I tell her that hopefully we'll be able to solve a problem and not have her take the extra 10-mile hike.
I'm also not wearing the Inquisitor robe. I'm just wearing my clothing, but I'm keeping the mask on because the mask is badass.
Okay.
It's a bone
And-
mask.
Sup is right next to you,
I'm gonna look down at Sup.
completely unarmed.
Give
No armor.
Someone give the kid a
Someone
Wearing
give the kid a
tabard
weapon.
and a small pouch.
I'm gonna hand him my dagger.
Can I give him my blowgun? I asked him.
I'm gonna give him my dagger,
He just shows up and then suddenly
which
both
is
of
about
them
the same
pick up
size as a
weapons
small sword for
in front of
him.
him.
Because the
He's a foot and a
dagger's
half tall. It would be like a short
Daggers.
sword.
This is big and heavy.
Well,
I can punch better here.
okay.
I give him the blowgun. Do you want to use this? And I give him the 5 poison heads. Have fun.
Very carefully. You see him sniff a couple. Ooh. Then he takes one, and you see him just kind of scratch behind his ear a little bit. Sticks it in.
He has
Just be
ears?
ready. Ear hole.
Ear hole.
Oh, okay.
You know those little like
So,
flaps?
none of you asked what he actually looks like.
He's a foot and a half little frogman, right?
Yeah.
I just imagine the frog from Spirited
He's-
Away.
He is a black frog with bright blue, like, lines of color going across his body.
Poison.
He's a poison dark frog! That's fucking great! We have a supplier of poison now!
You mean
he eats on ongoing amount of poisonous creatures.
We'll find a way.
I unfortunately watched National Geographic and learned some interesting things about poisonous tree frogs that they found out.
Yeah.
Do you know they actually don't create their own neurotoxin?
They don't. They have to eat it. They get it
Yep.
from a bug.
They get it from the majority of bugs that they eat that are all poisonous, that they actually purify and exude it out their skin, making it a highly concentrated form of it.
So basically, if you raise them in captivity and just feed them crickets,
Nothing.
nothing.
Okay? But if you feed them poisonous, like scorpions or millipedes,
Crocodiles.
yeah, they're basically immune to the poison and just convert it into their own
That's
ooze.
kind of cool.
Yeah, I thought it was fascinating.
We'll find them plenty of poisonous
Alright.
bugs.
So, then she shows up shortly thereafter. Okay, you guys finally get to meet the Burke, Nick, Knack, and Whack.
I can't get over his name is Burke.
Burke is an 8-foot tall orc wearing leather armor that looks like a pretty decent heavy skins,
I'm only standing at my 7 foot, so
Yep.
just
with both axes slung across his back,
he's gonna dual handle.
okay, and a large backpack. And you see Nick, who is a very wiry, skinny goblin with a short bow upon his back, a quiver of arrows, a second quiver on his side, and a small messenger sack. You see Knack, which is a very beefy, brawly, chubby. The best way I could describe him is imagine a crap, I just spaced on the name of it. Of course, I can think of an example of an E-Honda. Sumo wrestler. Imagine a sumo wrestler as a goblin.
So hobgoblin, kind of.
And no,
no?
because
No.
he's still only 2 feet tall.
Okay.
Okay, with that whole bundle of javelins
It's 4 javelins.
on his back. 5.
5.
Oh, 6 now. 2 handmade and the 4 that you bought him.
Because they're not getting rid of their old weapons if they break.
No. They're handcrafted, and the handcrafted ones are just as good as the ones you just bought. All a javelin really is a stick.
Trophy.
Yeah.
I need to get metal ones.
And Whack, none of you really feel easy around him.
Not even me?
Okay. In fact, you start hearing the whispers before you even see him. And all those whispers you were hearing before, it's like they're following him.
I'm gonna look down on the undead like you.
They are my allies. They are my friends. They are the blood within my veins. And all that I see and hear.
Do I hear the same one?
And they are connected with you as well. The death of the death is part of you. Oh, this shall be interesting.
I think me and you are gonna get along well.
So I take it you guys are gonna head out then?
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's a long path that's pretty well marked. She brings a couple lanterns and a small cart. And I'm going to say break here for a little bit.
Yeah.
And we shall be back. If you're enjoying the show, like, share, whatever else. We are going to be taking a short break, and when we return, we shall find out what the Beast of the East is.
I put the correct stuff for them, right?